Hi guys, so we are going to talk about Learning Objective 5 in this video, describing the cost of quality framework. So start with a little background. Management philosophy is based on total quality management, and we will call that TQM. And TQM is the focus on generating high quality products on a consistent basis. In order to account for the quality-related costs incurred by the company, cost of quality reports are generated. And to create these reports, we have to follow the cost of quality framework. And this framework includes 4 categories. It's the 4 different kinds of costs that can be incurred by a company. They're prevention costs, appraisal costs, internal failure costs, and external failure costs. And we're going to go through each of them one by one. So number 1 is prevention costs, and they are costs incurred to prevent producing poor quality products. In order to consistently produce a high quality product, poor quality products often are created due to the variability in the production process, so companies try their best to maintain and standardize the production process as much as possible. And this involves proper employee training, reducing the complexity of the product's design, or reconstructing the whole production process. So basically what a prevention cost is it's any cost with the design of the product, the production of the product, how you're training your employees. It's the preventative cost to make sure that that product does not defect and it conforms to the way it's supposed to be and it is the way it's designed. Appraisal costs are costs incurred to detect poor quality goods or services. Examples of this would be test running a microwave before selling it to someone to ensure it functions properly. So you've created your product, you've made your microwave. Before you put it on the market and deliver it to a customer, you're going to stick a bag of popcorn in it, make sure it functions properly. And the costs of running those tests are called appraisal costs. And next are internal failure costs, and those are costs incurred if a defect in the product is detected prior to it being delivered to the customer. For instance, with the microwave, let's say we test the microwave by popping a bag of popcorn in it. In just 30 seconds, it's on fire. And so there's going to be an internal failure cost to fix the microwave before you deliver it to a customer. And lastly, there's external failure costs, and those are costs that are incurred for defects in the product detected after the delivery to the customer. If someone buys the microwave and it is setting things on fire in 30 seconds, then there's an external failure cost. Prevention that makes sure the product conforms to its design and purpose is what's called conformance costs. So that would be prevention and appraisal costs. Both of those costs are costs that are incurred to ensure that the product conforms to the way it's supposed to be. So conformance costs are prevention and appraisal costs. Next are non-conformance costs, and those are going to be internal and external failure costs. They're called non-conformance because those are costs that are incurred because the product did not conform to the way it was supposed to be. And overall, for a company, it is much more beneficial to invest in conformance costs more so than non-conformance costs, because conformance costs will produce the highest priority goods straight away from the get-go. You're ensuring that it's more likely that you're not going to be delivering defective products to your customers. It's going to give your company a better reputation, and the internal and external costs tend to be more expensive than prevention and appraisal costs. So investing right away more in the conformance cost, prevention, and appraisal makes much better sense for your company and is financially better as well. The cost of quality reports are not limited to just manufacturing companies. Service and merchandising firms use it too, because service and merchandising firms are still training employees. Services sometimes are not as high quality as companies would need them to be. Sometimes you buy something from a merchandiser and it's defective and you bring it back and you return it. So cost of quality reports are not limited to just manufacturers. They are open to also service and merchandising companies as well. And lastly, what they're used for, the cost of quality reports are critical in making management decisions for production quality. If Company A knows that they're not doing as well compared to Company B, because Company A has a reputation of producing defective goods, Company A can create a cost of quality report and analyze where they should invest in order to produce higher quality products and reduce non-conformance costs.